You can see very well the crater now of Vesuvius on the left-hand side. Allora, ladies and gentlemen, shortly we will be in Pompeii.
And, Mom, for finish the set, we have the wonderful and fantastic ricotta cheese and pear with lemon cake. Thank you so much. We were very enjoyed that we stayed tonight here at our restaurants. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Brava, hai visto? Brava, hai visto?
Well, where we're going this morning, we're going to be taking the beautiful scenic route that we took the other day. So the cliffs will be on the left-hand side this morning, and we drive up towards Naples again. Then from there, we're going to take the highway that will take us all the way up towards Naples itself, the center itself, and then up towards Rome that we will bypass. We'll continue further north until we leave the beautiful region of Latium to enter the green heart of Italy called Umbria, land of saints and warriors. Anyone remembers one of the saints in Umbria? Saint Francis. Saint Francis from Assisi. We have another saint that everybody knows. Everybody celebrates or has celebrated this saint at least once or several times, depending on your life, really. And let's see if anybody has a hint.
Valentine's.
I can give you a month. That is a big hint.
Okay.
No, February.
Valentine's.
Bravo, Valentine. Yes, yes, yes. Valentine. He's buried in Umbria as well. And then we have Santa Rita from Cassia and many more. Oh, ciao, ciao, ciao. Allora, now if you look at this gorgeous view that we have in front, you see Vesuvius is a little shy there. It's covered by the clouds to the left of Vesuvius. So if you follow the slope to your left-hand side, you see Naples. What is just below Vesuvius, so just in front of us, that would be Pompeii and all of the other neighboring villages. Naples itself as a city is where you have that hill. So go down, follow the slope of the volcano down, down, down to the left. You see the white houses there, and then it goes up again. That is Naples. And in the middle, you may notice, perhaps looking carefully, that modern part of the city called the Centro Direzionale. Yes. And the old authorities were those that said, don't worry, I'll take care of it. What is your problem? Okay, they stole my cattle. Okay, so, you know, I'll talk to these people that stole your cattle, but then you owe me a favor. And that's how it was. That's how it all started. It was a kind of local justice that was born due to the lack of official institutions. Originally, after the country was unified, we're talking about the end of the 1860 roughly, the capital was Torino. You know where Turin is? Near France, northwestern Italy. So little did they know about Naples from up there, and then from there they moved it to Florence. So Florence was the capital of Italy from 1865 to 1871. And then from there, Rome, no, Milan, no, Rome, no, Milan. So they went on, and then eventually Rome was picked as the capital of Italy. However, to cut a long story short, in those years, what was becoming more and more important were the local people, those that used to be the what we call the stakeholders. This is the nicknames they had. So to make limoncello, you need 8 lemons from Sorrento. So you need to fly over to get. No, you need 8 lemons. You will need just the zest. What you would do with the rest of the lemons, normally you squeeze that, you put that in the ice tray and you put it in the freezer, so whenever you need lemon you already have the juice ready. So just the zests of 8, the yellow part of 8 lemons. You will need 1 liter of alcohol, 95 proofs, yeah, 95, yeah, where it's, you can't drink it like that, it's too strong. And let's start with that. So what you do, you put the zest in a jar with the alcohol, and you close the jar, sealed possibly, and you put it away from sunlight, so you put it in a cupboard somewhere, and every now and then you shake it. It should be there for at least a week, A week later, you're ready to prepare your limoncello or lemon cream. This first step, what we did is the same. Then, if you want to make limoncello, you make a syrup, water and sugar. Normally is 1.5 liters of water that you bring to the boil. That you do this the night before. And you add about 1 kilo of sugar that you stir and stir until it's dissolved, and then you let it cool down. The next day you filter the alcohol so that those peels will be, those zests will be white and the alcohol will be bright yellow, and there you go. You put it in the freezer, and then a couple of weeks later you're ready to enjoy. Now this quantities may vary depending. Some people find this too strong, so rather than 1.5 liters of water, that would be about 3 pints of water, they would add an extra pint, so about 2 liters of water versus 1 liter of alcohol. So they have the proportions 2 to 1. And personally, I would do that because this is the original recipe, but it is quite strong. 1.5 liters of water, 1 kilo of sugar, so that's about 3 pints of water and 2 pounds of sugar. You make a syrup and you add that to the lemons and alcohol. So far so good. If instead you want to make the lemon cream, well, you start off again with this liter of yellow alcohol at that point, or vodka, whatever it is, and the night before you prepare it, you take 1 liter of milk and 1/2 liter of cream. So the liter of milk should be the long-lasting one, you know, the one that comes like in kind of, they look like bricks. They're those plastic boxes there. It's the UHT, the long-lasting one. So, you know what I mean? Yeah, long preserves. Yeah, it's not the fresh milk, in other words. And you mix that with 1/2 liter, so 3 pints. Let's go for pints. 3 pints of milk and a pint of cream, plus the usual kilo of sugar. So you make a syrup. You heat the milk. You don't need to bring it to the boil. You just heat it as to dissolve all the sugar. Add the cream, stir and stir, and then when it's cool, you mix the two, and same thing, it goes in the freezer. but in this case you also add some vanilla, like 2 small sachets. We have them here in Italy. It's vanilla in powder. It's practical. Otherwise, if you cannot find the sachets of powder, vanilla powdered, which is really a pinch, a really very little quantity, what you would do, you would have to boil a little bit your milk with a vanilla, the real vanilla stick there, so it gets that flavor. But the procedure then is the same. So you make a syrup of milk and sugar, plus you add the cream, and then you blend the two. Then again you put everything in the freezer, and a couple of weeks later it will be ready to be enjoyed. So it's quite easy. It's quite easy.